Hey guys, welcome back to BlaQ and IraK on this What Grinds Our Gear. I'm your host, IraK, and always with me is...
BlaQ.
Welcome back.
I never left.
So, welcome back to another episode, What Grinds Our Gears. Now, we left you guys off with a little teaser about sports and retirement. So, let's find out what's grinding BlaQ's gears today.
What's grinding IraK's gears
Oh,
today?
okay.
Let's switch it up. Yeah, let's switch it up. What's grinding your gear?
What's grinding my gear? Thank you for asking.
Unscripted.
Unscripted. So, one of the things that I'm grinding my gears on is how to be more thankful and have more source of gratitude, right? We were talking about this before the camera started rolling. I'm blessed with a family that are very, very good challenge, but family, kids, and everything else, and accepting those blessings and be grateful about it. That's pretty much what grinds my gear. And as always, it says it's always a good day for a good day. So I'm trying to make every single day the best day possible, the best way possible, and enjoying the day right now as both of us are smiling with my homie.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That doesn't really sound like it would grind my gear. That sounds like it's that's a blessing.
That's a
like
blessing.
Something I was like, damn, I would aspire to do that. Like, damn, wake up one day and want to do something like we just said the other day. Move on out. Get your ass up. Get your ass up out of there and do something.
Well, I'm getting my ass out.
But grinding your gears like like a pet peeve. Like,
okay,
give you an example. I don't know. Might be showing my age. I don't know.
Okay.
But went to a restaurant,
mm-hmm.
and the waiter, after we finished the meal, waiter says that the bus boy is going to come and clean up,
mm-hmm.
And then whatever.
Yep.
I have a problem with that.
Okay.
First of all, it was a grown ass man that came. It wasn't no
was it a young
boy.
Okay. Wasn't a teenager. Go ahead.
First of all, that's a man, so I call him a bus man, all right? Fuck that. He's not a bus boy.
Oh,
he's a bus man.
All right, so how?
He was a grown-ass man. I just had a problem with that.
Okay.
Because, that's derogatory to me.
To call somebody a bus boy.
Man, you call, hey, man, it's bad enough he's going to come and clean up after your ass. And you're going to call him a boy after that? Damn. So I had a problem with that.
Yeah.
I said, hey, man, when he came, he cleaned up. I said, I was a little comical about it. Like, you're a grown-ass man. You don't call you no bus boy. From now on, when you do your job, you're a bus man.
Okay.
And I gave him a tip. I gave him a bigger tip than I gave the waiter. Because
nice.
You know why? It's people like that really, they go under the radar.
Right.
These are people that make people like the waiters and these other people have these good tips. So I said,
mm-hmm.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Give him a tip too.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying like I'm Rockefeller, but I just felt like,
it's a gratitude. There's gratitude. So it's grinding your gears too. Okay, so
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Grinding.
Good.
When you're talking about
gratitude,
you aspiring
I'm like,
yo, you got that. That's a blessing.
Okay. So hear me out on this one.
That's great.
Most people, what grinds my gear in that aspect is
mm-hmm.
you're blessed, you have a job, you have an opportunity to earn. Now, my head is now wrapping around the fact that there are people who are unable to get that. You're behind. Your ass needs to be appreciative in the form of gratitude, because in the form of gratitude you receive and you grow and flourish. Most people, and this is current society, there is an email coming out, but most people are not thinking about that aspect. What they're thinking about is like, hey man, I got and again, wisdom from my pops. And he was talking to us before we started. He literally said, there are people who are content with what they have. They're good, they're happy with it. And they're in that contentment, they are in gratitude. Where other people who can make millions and millions and millions of dollars and reach a point where there's no filling that hole. That hole is empty regardless of zero or millions and billions of dollars. They're still hungry and thirsty. So my approach is, where does your gratitude start? Because in the position of gratitude is where you receive. And when you receive, you give, like you gave. Now, I want to dovetail off of your statement about calling somebody a busboy, right? So, again,
a bus man.
Bus
He's a
man.
bus man. You
Bus
see?
man. So,
see,
in
America,
French,
this is the problem right here. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna
Okay,
move on with that. We're not gonna call anybody who's cleaning up after you who deserves to be no bus boy. He's a bus man.
I
don't
agree.
care what color he is. He could be black, white, Chinese, purple, Kool-Aid, lemonade. I don't care what age.
All right, some kiwi, all this
Call him
flavor.
a bus man.
A bus
Even
man.
to eat. Damn, I don't know if it's a
it's
a woman now.
what happened? We got something. Okay, so
If
it's
it's
a
a
bus
woman,
person.
Now, see, we have to change it now. If it's a lady who's doing it, God,
So okay, Black. Let me put you on spot on that one. In French, and that's what I was thinking about. When you go to Paris and everything else, you call them garçon, which means a boy, a young person.
Oh, I never knew that.
Garçon.
Damn, you see?
People, put in the comments if
Wait a minute. I didn't even know that. You see? Yo,
talk to me.
Eddie Murphy, I love you. He said in one of his stand-ups, he said that, you could take a shit and say it in French, and it sounds so good. Voze, poupou. Like that.
Yeah.
I never even know that garçon mean boy. Like,
a young person.
But you call him the waiter, hey garçon. So you call him hey young boy.
Okay, so
he's a grown man.
But why does it rub you the wrong way? Not scratch.
I ain't
Rub you the wrong way. But
I just felt like
But are we
man
so?
coming in,
But why
calling
are
a
we
boy.
so sensitive? What has made us so? So, for example, in Spanish, you call somebody, "Hey, hola niño," hey little boy or little person or
but
little one.
That's when you're addressing a little boy.
No, but when you're talking to
would you address a grown man? Hey, niño, is niño?
Niño, right? Niña.
Niño.
Yeah,
Niño, would you call him a niño?
Depending on where you're coming from, that's again the mindset.
A grown man, you call him a boy?
I did call niño.
I don't know, man.
Grown
Man a boy. You see, you call. That's when hand movements start coming into play.
Can you guys see?
It'll either go this way,
okay,
or it'll go this way.
So your question, is that a cultural thing?
What do you mean?
Is that a
that's not
so
a
for
cultural thing?
French is
That's
a culture.
No, that's not a cultural thing.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I don't know.
No. But this is what grinds our gear. We want to know.
It's not grinding my gear. I just thought that it's just disrespectful. Now, you know what? To each his own.
Okay. No.
Because
when you have auto glass damage,
we don't.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have glass damages, but we have images as far as what we call people.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. So
bus man, bus boy, whatever.
to each his own. Okay.
Garçon,
Fair. I'd say
bar
it's fair.
man. I don't know.
Barman. Okay. Like the barmaids. Now is that gonna be another question now? Can we call
Barmaids.
somebody a barmaid? Well, it's a man and a woman doing it. Is a barmaid or a bartender, like something
No,
like
see, that's
bartenders.
Barmaid.
A barmaid is somebody who carries the drinks, right? That's what she does, or he does. But is it supposed to be maid?
I mean, you know what? I don't know. Barmaid sounds kind of, it's like a soft blow than saying a bar girl
Yeah, but
or a bar boy.
But maiden's supposed to be
Right?
somebody pure and chastity.
I'm saying, hey,
It's a form of
no,
service.
hold
Okay,
on. Hey, bar boy.
Bar boy.
Exactly.
What is a bar boy?
No, what's a bus
You
boy?
just-
What's a bus boy?
Was a busser going back and forth.
Shit, grown ass man. I'm thinking it's gonna be a little kid coming in, like teenagers trying to. No,
Okay.
come on, ain't no wow. But I'm saying maybe a college
not that
kid
young.
coming in,
Not that young.
maybe
okay.
doing this little grown man coming in here. First of all, why is a grown man busting? You know what?
He's an actor. All these
Yeah.
actors do it. Come on, man. $4.25 is their hourly. Talking about coming from a place of gratitude or hard work, right? So grinding my gears again. If somebody puts themselves in a position either based on need or their want. So I want to go to all these auditions, hence I'm going to do a job that gives me more flexibility. Great.
Why does it sound like this is personal right now?
Because
Are you talking about me right now?
No.
Are you talking about?
for example, I'll give you an example. Personal for me. Personal for me. I was trying to. I was trying to make it. Okay, I'm gonna share some of my story on that. So, I was trying to make it through school. Now, when you decide to pick up and make your life worth it in later, like now it's more common, but in the 20s, you missed a curve. You should have gone through high school to college to be the normal path. That was the path. You graduate at 20s, you get into the next profession, graduate school, so on and so forth. I missed the bus. Well, this is 20s I'm in. So now, as a person whose family is emigrated here, I had to work as well and provide into the family at the same time as, as going to school and making sure I get the grades. Now, I wasn't a straight A student. Let's be honest about that, because working 6 to 7 days a week. It was 6 days a week plus. Anyway, it was a lot of work. So I know the hard work, and it wasn't a lot of money I was making. It's about something that was necessary for ends to meet.
So you was young, and you was working.
Man.
So wait, hold up. So so then you were young and you were working. So that made you a bus boy.
I didn't care what you called me as long as you paid me. I wanted the naming. That's another thing that grinding my gear. Titles mean so much and so little, right? The president, what power does he have?
Look. All I care about, the cash has to match.
Yeah.
The responsibility.
Sure. How much do you think they make?
Who?
Bus boys.
What bus boys?
The bussers. How much do you think they make?
It depends. I mean, who knows? I don't know. Maybe who knows what a bus boy
It was personal. So what about you?
And again, why are we calling them bus boys? Bus men. We're calling them.
What if they're women? What if they identify as other?
We're gonna move on.
The segment to move
with that word.
Sorry, I gotta go
bus
the other way.
Boys.
Move on.
I don't care. It could be left, right, and center. Busmen. Let's call them busmen. Even if they're college students, let's call them busmen, because they're busting their ass, man. And
you get
bad enough.
Tip.
You know
you
what?
Don't care what you
Somebody picking up, coming, and pulling it. Hey, sir, are you finished with this? Would you like me to put this away for you? Okay. Right. And then sometimes they're walking, and sometimes you get a little nervous, and sometimes they stumble, and then you're eating your food, and all you hear is crash, crack, 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 and that poor bus man just bust his ass on the carpet somewhere.
Could we call him busser?
We'll call him busser. We'll call him a busser. But at this moment, he just bust his ass. That man just bust his ass on the carpet. Mm-hmm. And now he has to go pick up his self-esteem with the broken dishes and the glasses. And that probably has to come out with his salary.
It does.
So, again.
The consequences.
So why call the man a bus boy?
Why call him a bus boy?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
A busser. Let's call him a busser.
Let's call him a busser.
Let's call him a busser. And I don't even know why we call him a busser. He's not driving.
He's busting back and forth.
He's cleaning shit up. He's busser. That's somebody who's driving.
Today is Thursday.
Let's call him a picker-upper.
Black's grinding day. But I get it. Responsibility needs to make it. Now, whatever you end up calling them, the idea that I think we're both coming across is the respect needs to be given. Respect needs to be given by name, by title. And again, as I asked, I think titles mean something to people. Like, for example, somebody's gone through schooling, wants to be called doctor because they become doctors. Now, that's an entitlement they feel they have because they went through an educational process and got it. But it's the same thing that applies to a bus person, a busser. What exactly is their job? What is their job?
They're cleaning shit up.
And that's it. I'm not shitting on anybody else.
No,
but it's a very, it's responsibility. Like, how
many
times?
Who made that word up? I mean, bus boy.
All right, let's get Siri back into this thing.
It's not that serious. Seriously, it's not that serious. All I'm saying is, let's just stop calling him a bus boy. Let's call him a busser. That even sounds a lot better. A busser.
Okay. So here's a history.
And then, but you know what? Why call him a busser? He ain't driving. I mean, I'm coming back to that. He's not driving. It's going from one place to another with dishes.
Okay.
And God forbid if he breaks them.
All right.
Usually when you're eating, something's always crashing back there.
It is. Something definitely goes down because it's a high stress environment. You got to do it fast. You got to do it quick because you got to do service. Now, history on that. Why is it called busboy? You asked that question. Now, Siri gave us an answer. This is through Village Voice, so I guess, some critics are giving feedback. Mm-hmm. It turns out the word busboy has been shorted from the original term omnibus boy, used to describe an employee of a restaurant whose job is to do pretty much everything. Omnibus. Wow. Their job was to do everything. Wipe tables, fill glasses, ferry plates. Again, ferrying plates back and forth from the kitchen and so on and so forth. So they're called busboy because of the job is. That's what they call busboy. Did that answer your question? It's somebody else. It's the genre. So wait, question. Why are we deciding what to call them and not to call them? What do you?
It's a job. I mean, first of all, I'm not knocking anybody.
We're not knocking. We're not.
A 9 to 5.
Respect you guys.
First of all, a man is what. All I'm saying is, you know what? I just thought about that. When you just heard that word busboy, and you just see somebody coming and cleaning up after you, just the respect, saying busboy, like, ooh, that just.
It didn't feel right.
It fit right to me. It's like,
but we
don't come and clean up after me, and you bust boy, and I'm like, what, man? Come on, man. Like,
but what are we gonna call them? That's the question. What are we going to call them?
Well,
I don't have any words.
And then
a busser seems to make sense.
Let's call him a gentleman.
That's
hey, gentlemen, could you come over here and take care of this? Or
I agree.
I can't even. I can't even look at the word garçon anymore because I used to like garçon. It sounds so. Garçon. Vosé, poupou. But then
the poupou is coming back again. Voulez-vous?
Okay. Voulez-vous?
That's a good word. I mean, good saying. Je t'aime, voulez-vous? Je ne sais quoi. All this. So the again, it's cultural. Got checked. On that path. Now, let's talk about something that's really more relevant, right? We're talking about it last week of value of things, right? What grinds my gears, again, we're talking about how much money people are spending on food. So, for example, we got pizza. Pizza, you remember the deal? Like 2 for $10.
We're going back on this competing
2
again.
to 10. No.
Yeah. No.
And now we just got pizza. How much was that thing? Like 2 pizzas and some breadsticks were like $40 plus tip.
Yeah, that's
like 4 times as much.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Who's making that money?
Who's spending that money?
We are. We just spent that money right now. I'm saying, who's making that money? Like, there's no transparency where the money goes, right? Everything is getting inflated. But where's it going? Excuse me. Ooh, I had to get that out.
Oh, word? It's gonna be like that too? It's gonna be some smooth shit. Just gonna sneeze on cue. Are you gonna cut that off, or that's gonna be on the camera?
No, it's all live, man. We gotta
that's
keep
gonna
it,
be live. We're gonna just keep that.
Keep it on people. So okay, so one thing I wanted before a news we wanted to set up. So if you guys are liking and subscribing to our show, please comment as well to give us some more topics that we can sort of, banter before ourselves, because I think us being from 2 different cultures, but growing up in an American culture will give you a better perspective. At least, hear what we're saying and tell us if you're liking it. The second thing is, I believe we agreed on this, so we want to announce it. We want to do it together about our live stream.
Oh, okay.
Every Friday at.
Okay, wait, what time? What time do we say?
we
went so much back and forth on the time in America.
I know
that. We gotta
get this worldwide. I'm gonna get
tell me the time, because
3:00 Eastern time. We'll be live 3:00 Eastern time. If you want to time into our live feed, we will be live streaming through our YouTube channel every Friday at 3:00. So catch that. I hope you guys join and get a feel for us live. We'll also be posting some BTS, behind the scenes and everything else. But that's something to give you guys a little more behind the scenes of our unedited version. And the live is I think it's much better, right? Because we're unscripted, and on top of it, it's live.
We're unscripted right now. Who said we got some script laying around here. Everything is coming off.
Hey,
the only thing you just pulled up was Siri. I mean about the about the garçon and the busboy, and
the busing boy,
bus man,
bus
person,
him
now, the
bus lady, bus something, omnibus person, omnibus person. That's what we're gonna call him. Oh, omnibus, OBP, omnibus person. Does that make you happy?
I don't care. I really don't care. As long as I've
grinding
eaten,
his gears
and
are
I've
grinding.
Moved on.
All right. Okay.
So what else? So wait, hold up.
Talk to me.
Nothing else grinds your gear? I mean,
everything's always grinding.
Well, tell me something. I mean,
sure.
What? You know,
this thing about okay, let me throw something out to you. Right
for it.
Now, there's a little bit of pushback, right? And I guess everybody's talking about it, about the gender and gender identity. Now, the question came up. I don't know if you've been watching. This guy. Oh, hear me out. It gets good. Hear me out, Grinder. Okay, I didn't mean to Grinder that thing. I meant,
whoa! Wait a minute. Tom the hell. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. What you mean grinder? What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Wait a minute. Is that them jabs I'm talking about?
Hey, Siri.
No, Siri my ass. You gonna be
what is a grinder?
Getting your ass bust on the live camera.
What is grinder?
Okay, I found this on the web for Siri. No Siri, what is a grinder?
Oh my God, Siri. No Siri, what's a grinder? It started doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, going back to what are grinders? You want to really know, bro?
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you off camera.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Oh, so
wait, boy. Don't let the hand go. The hand will go either this way. What?
He didn't know.
Yo.
America, worldwide, he didn't know what grinder was.
Nah, man.
You find out.
Shit, I'm sorry. No disrespect, but I'm a married man. I love my woman. I love her to death. No disrespect.
Where's your ring, bro?
Okay.
Hey guys, take a count down. 2-0. 2-0, bro. 2-0.
Okay. All right. I see how we're gonna go today on live camera.
Live stream.
Okay.
Okay. So you've heard of the app, right?
Why the hell are we talking about that for?
Because you asked me what grinder was.
And now we know. So now let's move the fuck on. Let's move on. Why are we still on it? Is there something you need to say to America? I mean, tell me. And America.
This is worldwide.
I don't want to know nothing about nothing.
The reason is,
we're
okay. Let me bring it back.
You see, you want to bring it back. No, let's move the fuck on. Okay. You want to bring it back. No, let's go out the door with this one. Let's not even.
Who invented the phone?
Let's turn the key.
Who invented the phone?
Walk out.
Who invented the phone?
Who invented the what?
So the question came out to people, random people. Who invented the phone? Who do you think invented the phone?
I'm gonna just say, okay, who invented the phone? I don't know who invented the phone. IraK. Who did invent the phone?
Oh shit! Alexander Graham Bell.
Why? Why is the sky blue?
We're trying to change the topic off of other. So
okay.
You got
it. It is a smart move, but there was nothing to piggyback off of. I just.
You want to ask me who invented the light bulb? Fair. Go ahead. Go ahead. I queued you up. Go for it.
All right. Let me tell you. One of the things that grinds my gear.
That's my face right there saying, go ahead. Ask me that question again. The one closer to you.
What grinds my gear is, let's see.
Who invented the light bulb?
Let's see. All right. When I'm in this, I'm in express lane and you're driving. And somebody's driving slow in the express lane. God
on the left lane, yep.
That grinds my gear. And then when you try to move over,
they look at you.
No, you move over and then drive to speed up. Then their asses want to speed the
Starts
fuck
eating
up, and then you try to get in a racing match with them. Now at this point, now you're in a competition with them now because you're committed and they're committed. So no. This is no. I'm just saying.
I know. I got you. It looks like
It sounds
he's giving that.
personal. No, but
you.
I'm just saying.
No. I get the same
It does
look,
grind my
but
gear.
I get a look.
I'm not saying no road rage to go speed fast and furious, but it just is a coincidence.
Yeah.
When you're in the slow lane, the fast lane, and you're going
And that happens.
at the speed you're supposed to speed,
Yeah. You know what they're thinking though?
and that person's going a little below the speed.
And then they start matching you. But the funny thing is, so this is what I got. They keep going. They're in the passing lane. You come around, and when you pass them, they come back around and give you a look like, hey, I'm going the speed limit. Why did you pass me? It's not for the speed limit. It's supposed to be passing. So if they need to make pace and everything else, you're going 55. Somebody needs to pass you, they're going to go around you, or you shouldn't be in that lane. That's why the middle lane is... See, that goes back to driver's ed. Did they actually go and listen to the instructor when he said, left lanes for passing, right lane is for cruising. If you have 3 lanes, middle lane's for cruising, the right lane is for merging, and left lane is for passing. It's basics. But I get it. That grinds a lot of people's gear. The thing I love, the difference that I noticed, right? So this is my gear also. In the city, everybody has to honk. They're running. First of all,
honk their what?
They're honking all the time. You're not going bang, 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 not saying like bang, 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 bang. I'm like, you're in a city where there are buildings and everything gets acoustic. Now, let's say you have to get somewhere in 20 minutes. That thing makes you so aggressive. The 20 minutes feels like 2 hours.
Well,
in addition to honking.
In the city, it's a
Where
competition.
The
You gotta.
flip are you going? It's a circle. It's point A to B.
I know, but here's the thing: if you gotta go to work
Sure.
and it's bad enough you're a little late, and then now you're almost to your destination, and then you gotta wait because now this is a city. This is why you either gotta love or hate the city.
Yep.
Either somebody's getting in the cab and the cab driver is so selfish. He's out in the street and he could pull over somewhere and take the passenger, but he's double parked and he'll take forever. And then the people that's getting on, you can't get mad at them because now they're getting on, and sometimes they're elderly, or sometimes they need the ticket, and then now you got somebody who's frustrated, or classic, or sanitation. Shit! Sanitation. Don't even honk the car.
Hey man,
don't honk the car. You honk the car.
It's over.
Or you're telling them like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take this garbage here, sling it over my back a little slower than usual, trot over there, and just dump it in over there. All they're doing is taking their time. Don't honk the car. It's bad enough they're doing that.
Yeah.
But when you do that, it is annoying though.
It is.
And then you know what? It's just like so loud and gets so obnoxious. And it's like, you know what? What's the reason? What's the point?
What is the reason? So exactly, like, what is your reason for that? I get it, going to work. A, planning. B, that's another thing that came out of this.
But that comes with the city though.
The city, but also with COVID. Now people are a little bit more like, work is actually more understandable now because of the way the job market is running. They're like, okay, schedule yourself with that buffer. I mean, a lot of things that as a grown-up you have to sort of do is it's somewhere you got to take some ownership.
Grown up, all you got to do is just work and do what you got. That's the part.
It's scheduled, like you and I talked about it before.
But that's the
you
thing.
Got
it's
at 7 o'clock. You want
the
meeting.
Work.
What time did you want to set up the meeting? This is like what you and I were talking about. If you got your day doesn't start at 7 o'clock. Your day starts at like 1:30, 2 o'clock for setting up a meeting. You're wasting your and my day. That's not planning.
You talking about when?
Yeah. That opportunity is long.
First
I'm not
of all,
wasting
America,
my time.
Let me just tell you what happened. I was supposed to have a meeting with someone, and I thought the meeting was going to be in the morning.
Yeah.
And you told me, well, we'll meet in the afternoon. As far as I said, well, the day is over now. Then, you want to have this meeting. Let's get business going. In the morning time, you know, after 12 o'clock, I'm ready. My mentality is eating some lunch, powwowing at this point now and getting ready to go home at some point in the afternoon, transition to go home. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that right?
Well, not for us.
Meetings. I mean,
I mean, no. I get what you're saying.
I mean, again, that's normally what you
Yeah.
do. You know,
Yeah.
nobody holds. I mean, what kind
I've
of
had
meeting? Well,
11:30
it depends on the meeting.
meetings.
I don't know.
late
I
night
guess,
meetings
but
also, but I mean, it's not value. If it's something that's so what I was saying is one of my gears grinding on that is that if you have some value of something, if you have some value of time and what your product is, set it up as the first thing in the morning. Because guess what? You'll be able to accomplish. You'll have my first attention.
Absolutely.
We'll have to be better productivity. Like when you and I rapportate about this thing, and this project took a lot of work and planning into it. We need to fix a time, but we planned ahead. We have this thing doesn't happen off the cuff. We planned, we looked, we set up, and now we came to so a lot of planning needs to go in, and that time is valued. You got to plan. That's what I was talking about. The truck, the garbage truck, it has a set schedule. You knew this is gonna happen. You're gonna find your way around it. Worst case scenario, maybe like for personal experience, one of my worst experience was of that accident, right? That car accident that happened to me almost 10, 12 years ago. No, 9 plus years ago. Anyway, it was a while ago. It's basically the guy who was leaving work couldn't plan for the traffic, and now he combined two things that you should never do it. We condone it 200%. You need to go to get drunk after work in the middle of a city, but drive. I don't understand where your planning is going. If you wanted to go and meet up with the boys, you're like, okay, bro, I'm going to take off half an hour. I'm going to come in early, get off at 4:30, so I can make enough time, make it out of the city and go hang out and do what I got to do. But now you shorted yourself, and I'm the one who ended up getting hurt because he didn't plan for his life. He didn't plan for... Does anybody plan to get drunk and drive?
I was about to say that I don't think that really makes any sense because I don't think well, you know what?
But tell me how to make it sense. But
I don't.
how would
You
drink
can't
and
make
drive?
you honestly.
Like
Honestly,
innocence.
That's just you can't make sense out of nonsense. Because nobody ever says, you know what? I think I'm gonna have about 4 long. I might have 4 long iced teas and then a vodka and cranberry, and hopefully that'll make me turn over a car too. Nobody says that.
Yeah, but you gotta.
So you know,
when
I
we
mean,
hanging out, you and I hang out.
Is this a person's willpower? I mean, a person should not be doing that. Of course,
They shouldn't be doing
should not
that.
be drinking and driving. First of all,
200%.
absolutely not.
Or any kind of situation that put other people's life in jeopardy. What I was planning is like when we plan to go on vacation. Guess what? You put your time off request. You get yourself the time. You get planned for your travel. You find the best thing. You plan for things out. The better plan you have for your daily routine, it builds from the smallest block. That grinds my gear, right? My teacher used to tell me, and this is something I was listening to. He's the astrophysicist, Tyson. Come on.
Oh, the dude on TV?
On TV.
Tyson the grass. Oh my
Degrassi, yes.
Degrassi, okay.
Sorry, we're gonna put
Is
his
it?
name. It's Neil Tyson deGrasse.
Neil Tyson deGrasse. Yes, he is awesome.
Awesome. So what he said is, look, most people don't understand, and this is sort of what we're going off of. Most people don't understand that they like take math at school and they're like, oh, what am I going to use this thing and blah, blah, blah. No, the idea, and this is the thing about teaching and education, which we're both part of, it's the idea of giving you the ability to how to learn and take in difficult concept. It does neuroplasticity. It makes your brain have new wiring. This is literally taking off from him. So
yeah,
some
but
credibility
hold up.
there.
Wait a minute now. Hold up. Because not everybody wants to be an astrophysicist now. Like, I didn't want to be an astrophysicist. Now, I took algebra and all the trigonometry and all this underja and all this. But wait a minute now. I ain't applying none of this.
Yes, you did.
Where? Nowhere, no short did I fall. That went to the checkout line, and I said, you know what?
Let me throw something
that
out.
angle of the 90 degree of the peripheral of the tubular second of the is off a little bit. Maybe that should be about $25, miss. Nobody told exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hear me out.
I don't know. Maybe that didn't make sense. I don't know.
Hear me out. Okay, I know what you're saying.
But
I know what you're saying. It's not. It looks like there is no application.
It's
Got
not.
it.
Nobody went
but
to.
here now. Watch this thing before the. Our somebody's really playing with. Stop playing. Okay. What I'm saying is this: the idea of taking those classes as by him, and it makes sense if you really take the moment to sort of process it. It's the process of learning new concept. For example,
Right.
let's say driving.
For him.
No, for everybody. You learn
Why?
driving. For example, driving.
Why should I take up
How'd you learn
trigonometry when I'm not even going to apply trigonometry
I bet you.
to my...
But you're gonna apply for learning. The concept is learning. So
Yeah,
for example,
I mean, you know
that's
what?
That is what he's talking about.
You know what?
That's what he's talking about.
You know what?
I know what you mean.
I
know
actually
what you mean.
sounded very ignorant just now. Didn't that's kind of... Was that kind of ignorant by saying that?
But like I said, ignorant. It's
I
more. It's
want to
more.
know, because you know what? I mean, because...
The wavelength was missed. I think you were talking about the actual learning of that specific math. I get it. That I agree with you.
Yeah, because
unless
I'm
you're giving
not
astrophysicist,
applying to
it's
my
not
life,
gonna make
but
sense.
maybe I'm shortchanging
But he's
myself
saying
by
the
doing
process of learning, those small steps build you up to learn things better and quicker. Because the way your brain works, another great scientist, I'm gonna see if we can find the link for it. He said, you know why kids learn the most between the ages up to 7? Because the way their brain wave activity is, it's on a lower frequency, so they are much more able to pull in challenging concept. Now, for example, I'm taking a refresher. I do some stuff on the side, and that refresher for learning EKG, for example, it is so hard. I have to take notes on notes to every single step. Now, this was like a 3-hour course, right? And I'm looking at every single concept. Now, if you give that a kid,
what's grinding your gear there? Because
my gears are not so because. At the age difference, at that point, if we would learn those harder concepts before 7, like many of these countries, look at Japan, they teach their kids. Look at India, look at Pakistan, look at Bangladesh, look at Southeast Asia, look at all these countries. They make sure their kids, and we feel it's cruel because like, why do we need to learn so much? And that's why America is not on that top niche of the educational spectrum.
Hold up now.
Yes, it is. We proved it.
Hold on now. Don't get this hand going now. It's starting to twitch. Don't let it twitch and keep going now.
Are we gonna go back to Grinder? Okay. Let's see if Google's can. I mean, I don't want to put Google into this.
No, let's not. Let's change. You know what? Let's grind some. What grinds my gear today or right now is the fact is that why is it everything always goes wrong when you're in a rush? Everything seems to go wrong when you're in a rush. Why is that?
Why are you rushing?
Because you're trying to get to somewhere that you were supposed to get to, but it just so happens that you didn't make it.
But still, why are you rushing?
To get to what you're supposed to get to, but you just didn't get to, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. Is this the Matrix? Why are you rushing?
The answer is in the question.
It happens. So
Okay,
you're saying that you never rushed before?
Okay,
America,
okay.
You know what I'm talking about when you're in a rush and you just, everything goes wrong.
Because you're rushing. The whole purpose of the answer is in the question, Black. What I'm trying to say is, if you rush things, you're already setting yourself up. It's like when you try to run really, really fast. Aren't you more likely to fall?
But isn't this...
Aren't you real boy? Answer the question.
Let me ask you a question.
America, what do you think?
Let me ask you a
If
question.
you're running really, really fast,
but let me ask
you're
you a
more
question.
likely to fall.
When
It's
you're
like you're running
rushing,
really...
it's not like you intended to be rushing. Maybe that you were falling behind on something.
True.
So you had to pick up the pace.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Do you
about.
want to hear my answer?
I don't know, because
America,
you
what do
would
you
give
think?
me some... Okay. Seriously.
Okay.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that grind you?
That does grind my gear, but the way, so life is a good lesson, and life is a good teacher to teach you many lessons. That's where I'm coming from on that as far as the grinding, right? Let's say you do that. I used to do it all the time. Like, can I sleep another 20 minutes? Yes, I want to sleep another 30 minutes. Left, I sleep 40 minutes. Am I gonna get there? It's only gonna take me 20 minutes to get there. Now, the problem is we tend to project. We project to others or other things as at fault. You are in control of about 50% of what you need to do, right? 50% is yours. So when I would get late to school, I was the worst one. You want to hear the story?
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to be like, hey, wait, time to wake up, go to school. I'm like, what time is it? What time is it? She's like, what time do you need to go to school? I'm like, what time is it? What time is it now? What time is it now? All I was asking is how much more can I sleep? Because I didn't plan to wake up. I was not spending time because I knew I had to rush because I'm going to miss the bus.
Mm-hmm.
But I was lazy in that and poor planning to teach me. And guess what? If you just plan to wake up at 7 o'clock, get yourself ready, you'll catch the bus at 8 o'clock. You give yourself an hour to get it, you'll get to school on time. Now, when I would rush, so this is going way back, right? One of the high schools I went to was in Queens, Q88, right? Now, Q88 for that point, if you remember, do you remember where the Grand Central runs over? LA Grand Central Cross, right on top of that. So that bus used to go over that, going to Flushing. That's where the high school's at. So when I would miss it, now I'm rushing. Guess what I had to do? Because I couldn't catch the bus. I would start walking over the highway through. Nobody else should do it, and there was a little pathway back then. But
boy, you a wild
there's
child.
there's a pathway. You don't know that?
No, but you.
But that's what happened. I was rushing,
Bro.
but I didn't plan. That's the thing. Instead of projecting, I was like, oh man, that bus could have waited 5 more minutes.
Bro, but you're trying to be street meat, man.
Hey,
that's my ass.
Have you been to some of the lovely countries where literally it's everybody trying to be street meat?
I get it.
Yep.
But
I mean, I don't know.
Don't
Has
do
it been
that.
to St. Thomas?
Well, don't do that. But
Can you tell me about St. Thomas? How's the traffic out there? Is there traffic?
is there never any traffic? There's always traffic. There's always traffic, even when you're sleeping. There's traffic right now.
No,
when
St.
we're
Thomas.
talking.
St. Thomas. That's what I asked. Is there traffic?
I mean, St. Thomas is only but so big.
In the scale of the U.S., yes, but yeah, you're right. So rushing things. I mean, so a lot of things grind my gear, and the way I reassess, that's the chemistry between BlaQ and IraK here. Him and me have basically this banter. We go back and forth, but the idea for us to sort of resolve some of the issue, from my aspect, is, and you and I, this is us sharing with others what we both go through.
We just get back at each other by just trying to up one of them. Like I said, if you treat, I try to get everything. I try to get all the freaking chewing gums, all the pacifiers.
Why do you want chewing gums though? I mean,
if it's back there, I want it because it's on your tab. I don't care. It's on your tab. I want the pacifiers. I want the chewing gums. Damn. I want the headphones. I want the
Bluetooth. How many babies you got, Dima?
It's up there in the back.
I know, but
and I want the bread. I want the cat too that's sitting on the bread. I want him to put it on his tab. I want it all. Give me the damn store too. Hey, Poppy, you want the store? I'll take the store too. Put it on his tab. That's what I want.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means my name carries a lot.
See? How much? See? I'm talking about $10. Shit. $10.
I don't think you get a cat for $10, but unless we're talking about pesos.
I'll take the cat, the bread. I take it all.
Liras, yeah, no, I get it. But the gist. We're gonna keep on this thing. But to our people that have joined us, we're gonna part ways.
Oh man, yeah, welcome. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you.
Come on, bring some more people. Come on in, join the party. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be how it's gonna be.
Can you show us some dance moves so they can be impressed?
Dance move? I ain't got nothing.
Oh, he's doing.
I mean, we don't want. This is gonna be another session to do that.
When I was in the '90s, there was a whole thing about carrying that ball. Do you remember that move where everybody did it? Like, oh my, that's a commercial from the GTA clips.
Hell,
the lady. You don't remember the lady from the
you gotta do some street fighter shit.
Yeah, like, I do. There used to be like a whole concept. Anyway, I used to have
what is this?
Moves. It's supposed to be carrying the sphere, like you're basically moving in a fluid motion where you can make your body move in a way that it didn't move in a while.
Oh,
but
I'm from the Caribbean. We don't do that. We on the wall. That wall would have been dirty because some couple would have been back there grinding on a wall
for like
all night. The music would have been slow. The lights would have been down.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those usually meant that you were the one on the wall.
No. Well, the woman's on the wall.
No, I'm talking about day jams. You remember day jams?
Day jams. I'm talking about night jams. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
some night jams.
Okay, so I'm talking about. So for high school, we'll talk more about this in our next episode. But day jams is something that I remember we used to have seniors and others who cut school, and don't recommend it. But we used to go to day jams, and day jams basically were these hybrid.
What do you mean don't recommend it? They're doing it now. They don't need your permission. They're doing that shit now. America, You don't think these guys are out there day jamming right now?
I'm not gonna tell them to do
jamming
it.
right now as we
I'm not
speaking
gonna tell
right
them to
now.
do it.
There's somebody day jamming right now.
Oh, you like the speakers in the back. All right, those from old days.
See,
Yeah.
But
But
don't
you
worry about
learn.
it.
You learn.
They day jamming. Trust
All
me.
right, all right,
They
all
day
right,
jamming.
all right, all right. So we're gonna pop off. Thank you for. Thank you everyone for joining us. I didn't forget you, homie. Yeah, here.
Oh wow!
I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you.
Get some shades.
You got some shades, Caribbean shades.
Yeah, but they still dirty, man. You
Bro,
give me some dirty ass shades, man. What is up with that?
But while we get these things cleared up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And again, more files. Yeah, I got something on there too. What did we spill? Did you spit something, bro?
Oh. You know what? Seriously?
See you guys next time.
All right, man. See y'all later. BlaQ and IraK out. Peace.
Now we're gonna fade out, right?
All right. Let's fade. I don't like that fade out shit. Let's just walk out like men. Cause like we're busting. We're busting. Let's move on out like busting.